What's chilling dudes? It's Torbury here, and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock Season 3. This is episode 57 of the series, I think. Yeah, just before we begin, I just want to say a quick apology about the delay on Skyblock episodes. I didn't realise that it's taken a month for this episode. I kind of just let time get away from me and I got a new job, but yeah, just want to say a quick apology. And yeah, I will remedy the apology with this Skyblock episode because we've got a couple of things to do. Two very important things. The first one is going to be we are finally going to get started on passive animal spawning again. Been meaning to do that since the very beginning of the series. We're going to set up a little grass meadow patch, which is what all of this I'm standing on is all about. But the second thing, just a quick rundown before we go any further, is that mob spawner over there, it's a good one, but it doesn't spawn any endermen. So I have a completely new idea for a new mob spawner, which is going to generate enderpearls, and that will help me with enderpearl, ender chest, basically, ender chest, yeah. Yeah, I just want to upgrade a mob spawner really, and also to get rid of all of that, because that's all like makeshift and whatnot. It doesn't look quite as good as the rest of the island. That being said, let's get on to what we're doing right now, which is a passive animal generation. Now, I've talked with one of my mates, Crazy Man, and Crazy Man said, oh, you're not going to spawn any new animals on our grass blocks. Let's run up there while I'm talking. So, I wanted new passive animals for a while: horses, pigs, cows, rabbits, if we can get rabbits, stuff like that. Yeah, you guys know the gist of it. But passive animals weren't going to spawn as long as we had our chicken spawner up, because that would increase our passive animal spawn to however many chickens we had. So what I did, I actually killed all of the chickens inside of our chicken cooker. We've got plenty of cooked chicken for a while now, and I could always spawn some more if we need some later. But I needed to get rid of those chickens so we'd have more chances to spawn new passive animals. That being said, this is the last of our grass. This was the original Skyblock Island. You can see where the bedrock is. This is where everything was in the very beginning, and then we branched out and whatnot. But that's not really the biggest of the islands, so we need to build a new area. I see that zombie over there. Hey, zombie. Where's the dirt? Where did I leave my dirt? I must have left it down below. Huh. Whatever, we need to build a bigger... I'm going to leave it in there. We need to build a bigger island for our passive animals to spawn, which is what I've done. I've started a little place where I want our new passive animals to spawn. I think I have feather falling, don't I? If I don't, then I'm going to die. Whew! Feather falling. Oh! Whoa! That's a little bit scary. Yeah, no, what this is over here is I made a little staircase coming up from this part of the island here, and I've built this little platform underneath our nether portal. I'm going to start a new part of the island. This is going to be a little bit of a hub. It's going to have a little bit of an elevator, kind of most likely just a ladder going down from the ice nether portal area into this hub circle area. And then what I'm thinking is we could have our animals, our grassy island place over here. Let's get some of this. I don't have too many materials, sorry, but I'm thinking over here. Might even build this out of birch. I want to start using more materials in this island, but I'm thinking this would connect down to there. It's not completely aligned, sorry, but all of us would be birch, and there'd be a new island here, and then we could start a new part of our island because it's kind of busy around here. Yeah, also one big part is this is Y45. I wanted to get away from the slimes because they keep spawning down there. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. I need to fix up the staircase as well. It's not completely aligned with this island, which is really annoying. But yeah, let me do a little bit of work. I'm going to also build this platform here underneath here. I'm most likely going to build it out of stone brick, honestly. But yeah, now let me work on this a little bit, and I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, you're definitely gonna like this. So this is the rough design for the tower, the never crystal, the ice never ice, that's very contradictory. The never ice crystal tower. I haven't built anything just yet because I just wanted to get a little layout and have an idea of what I wanted it to look like, but that's a rough shape. That's not the thing which I think you'll like though. If we go up here, this is something which I built in a creative world. It is going to be a new design for a different part of the Skyblock island, and I've put brown mushroom blocks on the bottom with a jack-o'-lantern and logs on this side, so like little pillars, and then birch leaves as the as the roof. I think it looks very natural, and I very much like this. And this is going to be the new design going forward into all of this area. This is going to be a lot of new area to work on. I'm going to enjoy working in all of this area. It gives me a very enchanted forest vibe. So if we want to get any horses out, yeah, I think this will look really good. Let me work on this off camera, and I'll try and answer the question of the day while I'm at it. So yeah, back in a second. Alright guys, so we're going to breeze through this really quick, but this should be a fun question of the day answer segment. So, the question of the day last episode was, what's been one of your goals for 2017? But I also wanted to catch up on how you've been doing since 2016, which was the previous Skyblock episode. And the previous Skyblock episode's question of the day was, what's been one of your goals for 2016? So we'll just catch up, see how you guys have been going. So the first answer has been from Dear Josh. Josh, what have you been doing since 2016? And 2016, unfortunately, I didn't get my scholarship. Oh, that sucks. Went to high school instead, the German version. And then for 2017, your goal is ref another international rugby sevens tournament, as I'm gonna do it soon at the Oktoberfest sevens, because it's so much fun to hang out with Englishmen, Fijians, Springboks. Congratulations about reffing international rugby sevens. New Zealand's national sport is rugby, and honestly I should probably follow it since I'm a Kiwi myself. I don't, because I'm not a huge fan of sports, which is maybe sacrilege for being a Kiwi, but I really don't care too much. But I'm glad that you're able to take the opportunity to ref a tournament. That's insane, Josh. I hope that goes well. And then from Priyank Gondera, your question of the day answer is get an admission in an engineering college. Priyank, I hope that admission goes well. I hope you get that position. If you want to be an engineer, go for it. I knew that I kind of wanted to be an engineer when I grew up, but then I saw all the numbers in physics and I couldn't wrap my head around it. So I hope the engineering treats you well, because if I'd gone to engineering college, it certainly wouldn't have treated me well. Thanks, Priyank. And then Pineapple, your question of the day answer is past year 12, almost there. Well, Pineapple, it's near the end of the year. It's near the end of October from the time I'm recording it, at least. So it's maybe, what is it, like half a month left until you're finished high school in Australia. So hope that goes well at least. I know that I hated high school, so I'm glad that you'll finally be leaving high school yourself, because it treated me poorly. If it treats me poorly, then it treats you poorly. It treats everyone poorly. No, I'm kidding. Whatever. I hope it treated you well at least. Thanks, Pineapple. And then Afra, your question of the day answer is eat healthier and doing more sports. I mentioned it earlier, I hate sports. Afra, if you like doing sports and eating healthy, then all the props to you, because I certainly couldn't do it myself. I'm a person who eats what I want, and I really don't put on any weight. I stay the same way all the time, which is a gift and a curse, because the curse is I look like a skinny freak all the time. But I hope that got maybe 2 months to go before the end of the year. I hope you'll have achieved what you've wanted to achieve for 2017. Yeah, thank you for all of your answers and the question of the day, and let's get back to the episode, guys. Alright, I found the dirt as well. So it wasn't in this chest, so I've got 29 total. Just one grass block, 11 dirt, 17 dirt. No, it wasn't in that chest, it was down below. So if you've been watching this series for a while now, you would have known that I've had an old melon and pumpkin farm down here. I butchered the dirt from this because we weren't using it anymore. And I've got a melon and pumpkin farm over there which is automatic, so that's very useful. Ooh, those sticky pistons, I might use them eventually. I do have to remember that they're there. Oh. Whoops. Well, well, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, let's be careful about transporting the dirt. Alright, so if you were watching the time lapse you would see a little bit more about how it's gone. But let's run up here. I'm really liking it, honestly. I'm really liking how this is looking so far. This looks very natural, apart from the top, apart from the roofs. But this is feeling very natural, very free form and flowing. So if I'll just explain a little bit. So that's the entrance, basically, like very obviously that's the entrance. Over here, this is going to be where we're going to have our grass. And like that. Yep, so if we have any animals we'll be able to see that they're going to spawn there. If that's not spawning any animals, I do have extra dirt, which you saw up there as well as I've got the grass blocks where our original Skyblock island was as well. But I'll leave it there for the moment, see whether that spawns anything. Down here I made a little bit of a free form going down. This is going to be more of a meadow grotto area, most likely, so just another fishing area. I've got a pond down there, you can't see over there. I've got a pond down there, I've got an AFK fishing farm over there as well, but just a nice little natural little water area which we can decorate with the brown mushrooms. That being said, brown mushrooms are so great for like all of this building and whatnot. I'm loving so much this like new design and whatnot. Might actually move that pumpkin, try and make this a little bit more natural. Doing it on the spot, we're doing it live. Let's chuck that there, and birch leaves. And it's pretty easy to get the brown mushrooms and the leaves as well. Yeah, that's looking a lot more natural. I'm really liking how this is going along though. But yeah, just gonna leave the grass to grow. Do I need any more dirt? I might make it all dirt actually, but yeah, I'll do that off camera. We might as well move on to the next part of the episode, which is the upgraded mob spawner. Farm. Call it a spawner. We'll call it a spawner. It's technically a spawner. I'm referring more to like the block. Anyway, we're going to jump into my creative world. I'm going to show you what design I have in mind for our new upgraded mob spawner and why that one's a little bit defunct. Back in a second. And here we are, this is the mob spawner. You would have seen this sort of design pretty frequently, so you'll understand immediately how it works. But I probably should have made this glass. Oh well, you can't really see it. No, what we'll do, we'll go into game mode 3 and night vision. Night vision? Yeah. We'll go, I don't know, 300 seconds, 0, true. Cool. That should give us some night vision to look in. Right, very simple design. Basically a 3 high, game mode 1. Yeah, very simple 3 high tripwire string pushes and whatnot, and we're gonna have layered up like this. Reason being, enderpearls. I really do want some enderpearls. This sort of design's not going to support any spider spawning, so what we'll have to do with this sort of tripwire design is we'll have to also have the other mob farm, the one which I was referring to. What I'll do is I'll most likely modify that mob farm, just have each of the spawning layers in the other mob farm just to have 1 high, so it's just spiders and then we can get the occasional string. I think that'll be really handy. But if I go down here, we don't need to make it that high, maybe just 4 layers or so, but down here I've also got just a simple hopper line collection, and all I need is one wide. Yeah, don't have to worry about any of the mobs falling and climbing on the sides. What else? There are some mobs which do have armor, like feather falling armor on their feet. They might survive, and then they might catch mob loot. I'll have to kill them eventually, every now and then, which is why I've got this door here. I could probably leave like a cactus on the side, but honestly I'll just leave a door there, kill them occasionally. Hey guys, guess what we got? Some passive animals! Boom! I was gathering some materials for the mob spawn mob farm. And these passive animals spawn, so I'm really glad to have them. Welcome aboard. I'm still going to wait for the pigs to spawn, but in any case, that's amazing. I love having all of these different animals here. We'll make good use of all of you. Bada boom. And I also did a little bit more work around this area, like building down from the staircase and make a ladder up here. Simple stuff. Let's get to that mob spawner, because we don't have too much time left in the episode. Let's jump back up here. So I've got a place for our new mob spawner. I decided I just built it off our old mob spawner platform. For the old mob spawner, I'll show you really quick, but I did modify it again. I did mention it earlier, but I did modify it for our spiders. You can't actually spawn spiders in just a one high block area. You need to have 1.5 block high. Oh no, you need like 1 block high, but you need the top block to be transparent. So if I jump down here really quick, I am very conscious that I'm wasting a bit of time. Yeah, so if we jump into here, what I've done is whoa! Don't want you around. Please go away. Oh no. Yeah, no, I made all of these platforms. You can see I made them all laid slabs on top of all of them, and that gives enough space for the spiders to spawn. Anyway, let's jump out of here. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, how am I gonna do this? No! Oh, I have stone bricks, let's go. And let's chuck that back. And stone brick. Woo! Let's jump down here. So, for the mob collection... That stone brick is gone. Well, it's down there anyway, I can't be bothered getting it. For the mob spawner, I'm thinking we're gonna place it here, because that's not too bad. Endermen need about 44 blocks to die from fall damage. So I'm thinking if we make the mob spawner up here, and then down below we had all of a space here. That used to be where the old cobblestone generator used to be. So I turned it into a stone generator, and I moved that over there next to the lava block. But we had the space over here in Slimepunk City, which was completely unused, and I'm thinking we could just use it for the mob grinder, the mob spawner. So I brought all of the snow, which we're going to use to build this. I hate how it's raining, but what can you do? And if I estimate it correctly, down below it's Y34. Up here, yes, so that should be 45 blocks? Yeah, it should be 45 blocks. And we should be good to make our spawners here. That's where all the mobs will die. If we go, I'll just do a little bit. I don't want to, I'm very conscious I don't want to do too much, because otherwise I'll take way too much time. So just something like that at this level, and then over here these are where the tripwires are going to be. And if we build the snow out a little bit more, block there, this will be a glowstone here, and the tripwire will go here. We'll have some snow up above like so, so all the mobs will spawn over there, tripwire will be over there, and then coming out from this stone brick we'll have redstone, and they'll run along all of the pistons, which will be lined on here. Awesome, that's a nice little start. Let me do some work. I'll probably record a lot of this and listen to some music, but I might do a little bit of a montage, and yeah, we'll see how I go. Alright guys, and here's the final product of the mob spawner. Hope you guys enjoy that montage. But this was a project which I've had in mind for a while, and I'm so glad to have gotten it done. I have to say, in terms of time investment, what took the most time was probably the 40 layers of glass. So if you look at my levels down below, you'll see that I have 161 levels, and that's because I started with 98, and then I gained like 93, I think that's not, oh no, 63 levels from just killing pigmen for the rotten flesh and the gold, and then trading that for emeralds with our villagers, and then trading those emeralds back to our villagers for glass. It was a lot of glass and a lot of pigmen killing, but I think it looks good. I hope it looks good. That was a lot of time. But we should get this running at last and see whether this works at least. Alright, let's fill all of this in. Let's get rid of this slime. So if I break that... Whoa. Okay, don't push me. Alright, if I break that... Okay, also this doesn't work if there are like small mobs or like items dangling down below. If I break that, that should be fine. We should be good. Break that. Alright, boom. Cool. Okay. And we'll break these. Ooh, I don't want any mobs to spawn. Well, oh no, there's not. Oh, there's the glass is letting the light in. No, I'm gonna have to fix that. Ah, but at least the top layer's gonna be working at least, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it by trying to reduce all of the light intake in here. But if we fall down here, ow, ow. Alright, let's break all of that. Let's see whether this spawns any mobs. And then what I'll do as well is I'll don't die. Woo, that was close. Yeah, I'll try and reduce the light by, I don't know, probably increasing the floor level on the bottom side so none of the light can curve into the bottom. Is that spawning any mobs? I don't think so. No. Oh no. Okay, let me go try and reduce that light intake and I'll be back in a sec. That was 161 levels. Oh. Alright guys, so I expanded the bottom platform and then I waited some time to see whether it would be working or not. And do you want to have a look at what we got? We got 9 enderpearls. Oh yeah. I don't really care so much about the other drops because the main point of this mob farm will be these enderpearls right here. And then like the other drops are great, but having the enderpearls, it's just fantastic because having these enderpearls now, it's just a passive way, so I can just do other things and let my enderpearls slowly generate. And all I need to do is grab some blaze powder from the nether, which that's going to be a project for another episode. We do need to create a more automated nether farm for blaze rods and coal. I think that would be great, having some coal blocks to place in this world. But we do have our enderpearls at any rate, and if we have a lot of enderpearls, we can start using enderpearls to get around, which will be super fun. And I just want to give a little update to the passive animals as well, because I've been trying to give them some time to spawn, particularly pigs. The pigs haven't spawned yet. I want the pigs to spawn before I start making some more like mob farms around here. But if we run over here, I've been killing all the animals but 2 of each. And so far the pigs haven't spawned. I've had quite a few chickens spawn, a few sheep and a few cows, and I had to kill 2 horses as well. But that one escaped and I tamed him. But yeah, no pigs have spawned yet. But I've got some mob drops at least. So we got some stuff which we actually haven't had before, some unique items. So I'm going to have to leave these guys alone for a little bit. Maybe build a little bit more of this island while I'm waiting. Well, no, not the island. So I have to stay away so the pigs have a chance to spawn. But I've got 2 cows, 2 sheep, and 2 horses, and that'll be good for now. Oh yeah, so this plains are this biome is the plain, so I won't be able to get like any rabbits or wolves. I don't think. It'd be nice to get those guys, but I don't have the chance to spawn any of those. Maybe if I find a spruce forest nearby, I'll be able to spawn some wolves. But anyway, I think they'll call it an episode. I think I've done quite a lot, and I do need to release the episode. You guys have been waiting quite a while for a Skyblock episode. I do apologize. Next episode, my plan is, because I haven't showed off how I make a lot of these projects, I do cut a lot of the in between waiting times and whatnot. I think next episode will make it a little bit longer, but we are going to go through the motions of how I actually complete a project, like I'm gathering the resources and such. I'm getting some more diamond tools because my diamond pick's nearly broken, and we'll make something cool. I'm not decided exactly what I want to do yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and again, apologies about the wait, but I think we're in a good place for enderpearls at any rate, and I've got many more things I want to do. Yeah, lots of projects coming up. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Skyblock. Cheerio, guys.